Hey everybody, I am coming at you with finance. So part of what I'm going to do for this finance thing is I'm going to probably read material as I go on my journey because there's only so much you can do and I like reading books. So the first material that I'm going to read for this finance is Curtis Jackson, Hustle Harder, Hustle Smarter. I'm going to try to pick things that are like, some things are going to be boring, some things are going to be more entertaining. I do feel like this is probably going to be one of the more entertaining things. I hope so. But I want to get back on point because we got our stimulus check and I'll be using my stimulus check to pay down my credit card debt. My husband used his stimulus check to grow the economy. He bought a lawnmower and things for our yard, things like that. So either one is great, but of course I have a personal goal to get rid of some debt. So I was just going to reset some things with you guys. So I have 3 credit cards that I'm trying to pay down. And now I'm at the point where one of them is like just $1,000. The other one is just a little bit over $1,000. And the other one is going to be like right around $1,000 too. Once I pay off this stimulus check, I'm going to put that right into there. And then the goal always is to pay the minimum on 2 and the maximum on the other one, like more. And then when I pay everything off, then the payments that I was using to pay something off just goes to the other payment. So I'll use example. I always pay more than what's owed on my credit cards. I pay like 500, 500, 500. So I know I'm going to have all my credit cards paid off like in 3 months here. So what I'll do is I'll pay 500. I'll pay the minimum on one. And say like, I bet you the minimum will be like 50 some dollars. Then I'll pay the minimum on another one. And that one will be like 50 some dollars too. Then I'll I used to pay $500 on those, and then I'll take that money, and it'll probably be like around $900 or $800 plus the other $500, and then I'll be paying $1,300 on my credit card, and then one whole credit card. Sorry, hold on, let me get the phone. Sorry about that. And then one whole credit card will be paid off like in 1 month. Then the next month, so I used to use $1,500 to pay on my credit cards. One credit card's paid off. So one credit card already gets $1,000 automatically because now the other one I pay the minimum on. That minimum will be like probably like $50 or something. So that the next month I'll spend $1,400 on one credit card, 50 on the other one because one will already be paid off. That's why I'm saying like this is going to be paid off for me in a matter of 3 months. And then that'll be the final payment on that credit card. Then the next month, I'll have $1,500. I'll just put it on the last remaining credit card, and that should be the end of that bill. Now, the idea also is not to spend. Now, this is what I'm doing not to overspend. Number one, I don't go to the stores anymore, so I know what my budget is. I just cash out my mom when she does something. I do the Instacart. My husband gets the rest of the items that we need, and I buy stuff on Amazon. But, I'm not advertising for any of those things. Just do whatever you need to do. I work in healthcare, so I'm around the coronavirus all the time. I don't move around my house when I'm off. So I kind of, know what those budgets are better now because I'm not tempted in the aisles to get extra things, even though I am tempted on Amazon. Don't get me wrong. But what I did for Amazon, because that's my number one temptation, is I took my credit card off of the Amazon account. I only use my debit card on the Amazon account. And then I only buy the things that are tempting me that are within my budget after I pay all my bills, the little budget I have left over. Because I still have money left over every month because we have kids and we just always want to get stuff. So I didn't want to pay off all my debt by limiting every type of money that we spend. I just wanted to be smarter. Then once that's done, then I'm going to pay off our signature loan, which is only like $2,000. And that'll probably take me 2 months, but that'll also be around the time that we go on vacation. So I won't be doing that the month we go on vacation. I will start with that the month after vacation, and I know I'll get that paid off, I'm sure, in 2 months too. And then my goal will have been met for this year. But my other goal was to save $1,000. And I'm not that good at that, but I'm working on that. And then my goal for next year will be to pay off my student loans and both our car notes in 1 year. And then the goal after that will be to pay off their solar panels within 2 years. And, whatever else there might be, but there really isn't any anything else big for us. We have a mortgage, but I know we'll always have a mortgage. But the idea is I want to consolidate all these bills because I want to invest. I think in the future, I would pay off debt just to be in debt again. Now my goal is to pay off debt to invest and save, which is a part, I think, of my budget that I wasn't really ever doing before, which is why I always kind of got back into little debt. Not big debt. I'm not a big crazy debt person, but I always got in enough debt where I'd have, to consider part of my budget, like paying off debt. So I'm just going to come at you guys, once every other week. And I'm also going to be reading some material because this process takes time. I can't keep talking about it. I'm just going to share my successes. I'm trying to do it and then explain what I'm doing to along this every step of the way. And of course, if you want to get involved with it too, set your goals, figure out what it is you want to eliminate. For me, I want to eliminate all 3 credit cards by the end of this year. I want to pay off a private loan that I have. I want to save $1,000. And then my goal for next year is to pay off both our cars and my student loans. And then my goal for the year after that is to pay off our solar panels and to invest in a property and to, invest in more savings as well. Because the idea is here, I won't be done when I pay off debt. I'll just be getting started in investing more. Like we want to invest in property and we want to we want to build our saving accounts. So peace out, goal set for yourself, figure out what it is. This is what I'm doing because I know in the past, just paying off debt didn't help me because I never had a saving plan and I never had an investment plan. But this time around, I do want to pay off my debt, but then I want to focus on saving and I want to focus on investment because I want to be smarter with my money. And, I want us to be in a good situation so that we don't have scares like when Corona comes around or this or that if we lose our job, we don't have incomes. I want to create other sources of income besides our little small business ventures because me and my husband are both entrepreneurs on the side where we can always hustle and get a little money, but it's not pay bill money. It's just a little money for our pockets so that when we have desire to get things, we don't have to go to the bank all the time. So peace out. Have a nice Memorial Day weekend. Keep in touch. When I don't have a whole bunch to talk about, I'll be reviewing books that are, financial books that I think are interesting that maybe you would want to read to get focused on things. And we'll go from there. Bye-bye. Remember, like and subscribe. My goal is to get 100 subscriptions by the end of this year and 1,000 subscribers by the end of next. Help me do that, please. Thank you so much. Bye-bye.